What's up, guys? It's WWE Legendary Moments here, bringing you the latest wrestling news and rumors. In today's video, we're diving into some of the biggest stories you need to know. From bad booking and frustrated WWE female stars to Gunther expressing disappointment with his world title run, there's plenty to talk about. Plus, we'll discuss if The Rock is preparing for a return, details on Goldberg's last match, and Carlito's plans for his retirement match. Also, Logan Paul has been banned from a country, and Samantha even reveals what it's like to go through a WWE tryout. We've got it all covered, including exclusive content on WWE Legendary Moments. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell for daily wrestling updates, and follow us on Facebook for all the latest. Let's jump right into Today's first story focuses on the growing frustration among WWE's female superstars regarding their booking. While there have been improvements in recent times since Triple H took over creative control, the women's division in WWE has long been a weak spot, and reports suggest many of the top women wrestlers are still dissatisfied with how they're being used. This isn't a new issue, but the frustration has reportedly become more noticeable as several WWE female stars have begun to speak out. During an appearance on Fightful Select, Sean Ross Sapp shared some details of what he's heard from the locker room. He mentioned that several women in WWE are frustrated with the booking of the division. Some have even reached out to him for advice on their roles within the company. One incident that stood out was a WWE performer asking if they were listed internally as a heel or a babyface, expressing confusion about their character's direction. Sapp commented on how telling this was, highlighting that such uncertainty can be frustrating for talent. The situation appears to be even more troubling when considering how stacked the women's roster is right now, with top-tier talent available at every level. Despite this, booking decisions continue to leave many feeling sidelined or underutilized. The frustration isn't just limited to one-off moments either. It's become a long-standing issue that was most apparent during the Royal Rumble in 2022. Whether it's issues with the women's tag division or the inconsistent handling of the women's secondary titles, things aren't as stable as many would like. There was even a period where both WWE Women's Champions took pinfall losses in the same week, which further undermined their credibility and left fans questioning the division's direction. These instances have led to some WWE women speaking out about their concerns regarding their place on the card and their storylines. Some have voiced their desire for more than just token tag team matches during WrestleMania, preferring more substantial roles in the event. Despite these frustrations, WWE has improved in some ways under Triple H's leadership. However, many talents feel that the women's division should be more prominently featured, no longer treated as a sideshow. With contracts increasing and viewership numbers changing, the women's division should be treated as a central part of the WWE programming, rather than being sidelined. It's clear that there's room for growth, and some of WWE's female stars are beginning to demand more from their booking. Moving on to the next big topic, the spotlight shifts to Gunther and his recent comments on his disappointing world title run. Gunther, the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, recently opened up about his frustrations after winning the title. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Gunther reflected on the early months of his reign and expressed that he felt his recent storylines and title defenses hadn't showcased him in the best light. Specifically, he admitted that after defeating Damian Priest for the world title at SummerSlam, he didn't feel like his matchups allowed him to truly shine. Gunther revealed that losing to Cody Rhodes and then getting involved in a feud with Priest didn't let him show the best version of himself. The ring general said, "I don't think the last few months were ideal for me. I lost to Cody, and then everything that came with the feud with Priest didn't allow me to show the best side of me." Although he feels like he's now back to his old self and is regaining his momentum, it's clear that his title reign has been somewhat disappointing by his own standards. Fans have noted that, while Gunther has had a dominant reign as Intercontinental Champion and later won the 2024 King of the Ring before claiming the world title, his opponents haven't always been positioned as the strongest contenders. Gunther's dominance hasn't been as visible since he won the top title on Raw, and some feel that his reign lacks the same intensity that made his previous title reigns so special. While a world champion needs to show some vulnerability to make their defenses engaging, Gunther's fans would argue that his booking hasn't done him justice. Additionally, Gunther has been vocal about his upcoming WrestleMania 41 title defense against Jey Uso. While Uso has seen a surge in popularity, similar to Daniel Bryan's during the Yes Movement, Gunther isn't exactly thrilled with the idea of facing him. He mentioned that he feels Jey Uso isn't a worthy opponent for his title, and he's not particularly excited about the match. Instead, Gunther has suggested that someone like John Cena could be a better fit for this significant showdown, as Cena is one of the most legendary names in wrestling history. Gunther even said that Cena belongs on any wrestling Mount Rushmore, acknowledging that this may be his last chance to face the 16-time world champion in the ring. This all leaves fans wondering about the future of Gunther's reign and how WWE will approach booking their world champions moving forward. With both female talent and top male stars voicing their dissatisfaction with their storylines, it remains to be seen how WWE will address these concerns and ensure that both the men's and women's divisions receive the attention they deserve. As always, stay tuned for more updates, and we'll keep you posted on all the latest developments in WWE. If the opportunity arises, I would definitely take it. If given the chance, I'd love to face him. Let's see how it plays out. I might even end up being the one to crush his dreams of winning a championship this year. That would be incredibly satisfying. Do you guys want to see Gunther battle John Cena before Cena says goodbye to the WWE Universe? Let us know. Next up, what is The Rock getting ready for? Fans are speculating whether The Rock is preparing for his long-anticipated match against his cousin, Roman Reigns. This buzz started after The Rock shared a video on Instagram discussing the importance of life-changing goals. He wrote, "Day one or one day," sparking rumors about a potential clash with Roman. Could this be the moment fans have been waiting for? Stay tuned. The Rock recently shared an intriguing video on Instagram, emphasizing the importance of setting life-changing goals. He wrote, "Day one or one day. Action begets action, and the universe always conspires when we lock into our intention with the things we want to accomplish. Make it a day one move." This has sparked rumors that The Rock might be preparing for his long-awaited match against his cousin, Roman Reigns. Fans are pointing out that this message seems similar to a tweet from Roman Reigns after losing the WWE Championship, where he simply wrote Day One. Is this a coincidence, or is The Rock subtly teasing a future clash with Reigns? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Moving on to our next story, Michael Cole has opened up about a time when he almost left WWE. The longtime commentator revealed in an interview with Logan Paul that after decades with the company, he was considering walking away. He explained that during the earlier years, he was never able to truly break out. Vince McMahon's hands-on approach meant everything had to fit his vision, and Cole felt restricted by that. It was his sandbox, Cole said, but things have changed now. We're allowed to have bigger personalities now. You're seeing the real Michael Cole, the guy who crowd surfs, gets on tables, and jokes around. That would have never happened under Vince. This led to an incredible revelation from Cole, where he shared that he was seriously thinking about leaving WWE. However, his wife encouraged him to stay, telling him, "This is your legacy." In hindsight, Cole admits she was right, and it's crazy to think how WWE has evolved to the point where it would be unthinkable to have a WWE show without Michael Cole in the booth. His journey from the early days of feeling restricted to becoming a fan-favorite personality is a testament to how WWE has shifted over the years. Next up, we've got some surprising news about a WWE star wrestling with an injury. Penta Zero, who has been tearing things up since his debut, recently revealed that he's been wrestling with a torn bicep. During an episode of Sheamus's Celtic Warrior workouts, Penta explained that 3 years ago, a wrestler kicked him, which caused his bicep to break. Sheamus asked if Penta had torn his bicep, and Penta confirmed it, even showing off his bicep while doing curls, clearly showing that the injury is still affecting him. Despite the severity of the injury, Penta has continued to wrestle, putting off surgery for quite some time. However, it seems that there may come a time soon when he'll need to go under the knife. It's impressive that Penta has been able to continue performing at such a high level with this injury, but fans are hoping he can get the necessary treatment to avoid further damage. Finally, let's talk about a potential first-time ever match set for WrestleMania 41. WrestleVotes recently discussed some rumored matches for this year's Show of Shows, and one intriguing possibility is a singles match between Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor. While some are skeptical about this match happening, others have suggested that AJ Styles could face Finn Balor or Braun Breaker, with either match being a potential first-time ever encounter at WrestleMania. However, it's important to note that an AJ Styles versus Finn Balor match wouldn't technically be a first-time ever encounter, as the two have faced off before at TLC 2017. Still, the idea of AJ Styles facing off against either Finn Balor or Braun Breaker at WrestleMania 41 is exciting for fans, as it would be a fresh and thrilling matchup. WrestleVotes also mentioned that the undercard for WrestleMania is still being worked on, which means these matches are still being considered, and fans can expect plenty of surprises as we get closer to the event. Whether it's Finn versus Dominic, AJ versus Finn, or AJ versus Braun Breaker, it looks like we might be in for some top-tier matches. What do you think? Which match would you prefer to see at WrestleMania 41? Let us know in the comments. Next up, we've got Road Dogg, who recently admitted he's still uncertain about his new role in WWE. Brian James, aka Road Dogg, has been given a job helping out with SmackDown's creative team. However, he's not quite sure what exactly his responsibilities are. In a recent interview with Chris Van Vliet, he admitted, "I have no idea what my role is at WWE. I could care less to tell you the truth." While he confirmed that he's still overseeing the creative side of live events, he added that WWE has scaled back live events significantly.